Hello, welcome to my stream. I'm Noelle. I'm a voice actress, and I'm back here streaming. And I need to drink water because I've been neglecting drinking water. Anyways, welcome to the stream. How do you do? I do well. Um, Juan is gonna be here for Christmas, which is exciting. Um, Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, did I eat today? Yes, I had steak and I had a mochi donut. That's what I had. That's enough to keep me running for all hours of the day. Oh, I also had a burger. That's three meals out of the day. The fancy hairdo. No, yeah. I dyed. Well, when I bleached my hair a while back, this side didn't turn out as light as this side. So this side is like kind of a very bright shade of blue, and this side is less that shade of blue. But I still like how it looks. It's kind of fun. I wanted to try and do like a fade thing and then like the just the front strands. But yeah, that sounds very yummy. Yeah, steak and burgers is good, so I approve. I'm actually gonna like just so my hair stops falling in front of my face. Now that I have like wireless headphones that I won in a graham cracker house making competition, uh, I'm gonna put my phone up here. What'd you get on the burger? It was just like a standard cheeseburger with like lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles. Yeah, obviously the burger meat. But yeah, I decided to do a Q&A stream. I probably shouldn't yap too much unless I'm answering questions, so I don't like drain my voice. Um, but yeah, feel free to ask questions, chat. Were the onions grilled or raw? They were raw onions. I do think grilled onions are better on burgers, but I'm not opposed to like raw onions on burgers. But yeah. When grilled onions. No, right? They're super good. Oh, also, Merry Christmas to all of you. And welcome to those of you just joining the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna move more this way. Can I ask a question? Yes, this is a Q&A stream. I just might not answer it if it's like a weird one. Send a gift. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Dare I read the comment? Okay, fine. 6, 7. I don't think I honestly, okay, I do like tongue twisters to warm up in voice acting. I can't say like anything like fast. Do you play Genshin Impact? I did a little bit back in the day. I'm gonna be honest. I think that that game is takes a lot of time and attention that sometimes I feel like I don't have. Like I play Persona 5 and I got that game like 4 years ago, I think. And I'm still only halfway, actually less than halfway through that game. But yeah. No, this is not AI. This is real. This is what I look like. Welcome to those of you just joining the stream. Let's see. You could be Velma on Halloween. Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Science Miss. Let's see. What's this about then? I just answer questions. Happy Tuesday. No, I don't smoke. I'm a voice actress. That would not be good for me. Hope you have a great Christmas. Oh, thank you. You know, I went to it was like a boba tea place and or like a milk tea place. I don't know if it's always called like boba tea or milk tea. I think it's only boba if it has the boba in it. But once I went there, and in the bathroom was like one of the like really fancy like toilets with like buttons, and I was like, I'm gonna try and like leave without breaking anything, because I like, oh my gosh, you're also a voice actor. That's cool. I love to hear that. Yeah, I'm a voice actress. As you can see from me voicing just like memes I make on my channel. Uh, and then like, yeah, I'm in some projects. I have a playlist called Projects I'm in of projects I've been in and voice acted in, which is fun. You voiced in the Sonic franchise before? That's cool. Explain your voice actress, please.
Well, I can do a lot of really different voices. Like I can do this really small one. I can do this kind of lighter one that sounds a little different from how I sound. I can do this really deep one that's kind of nasally. But yeah, all the voices. What got you into voice acting? I am gonna say Matthew Mercer. When I was in high school, I watched a lot more anime. And I remember watching Attack on Titan as maybe like my third or fourth anime. And I thought Matthew Mercer's voice acting was really impressive. And I was like, wait, this is a career you can have. And I wanted to do acting. Um, but I guess in my heart, I just always wished it wasn't as looks based. Um, but with voice acting, it's really cool because it's very much, it's how much you like work at it. But yeah. Can I do a Kermit voice? I don't think I can do a Kermit voice. Oh, that's really cool. But yeah, when voice actors. But yeah, I really like voice acting. When I make my memes, okay, I feel like I should always answer this because I feel like these are the most common like questions I see on some of my memes. Um, I'll also answer Pizza's question in a second. So people always ask like two things. They're like, what anime? And then where's the music from? The music is usually like non-copyright music that you can just find in like YouTube. They have like a selection of uh no copyright music that you can use. If you want to make videos and not get copyrighted. Um And then as far as animes, like some of them, because my content is basically like the anime meme like shit posts, um, where it's like hee hee, funny like anime voice over meme. So that's what I make. Some of the ones that are very specific, I've definitely seen. And then some of the ones I'm like, I just need like an image to like match the ridiculousness and the feeling of like the meme. But yeah. So I definitely know like most of them. But also sorry if I missed some of those comments because usually I'm working. What dream character do you want to voice act? Maybe Asa and Chainsaw Man. As far as projects I'd like to be in, I think I'd like to be in something fate related. But it would be really cool to be a character in Chainsaw Man. But yeah, I can dream. Rice Krispies or Fruity Pebbles. I'm trying to think which one I've had more of in my life. Um, Maybe Rice Krispies. Oh, nice. You voiced Tails in a new Sonic franchise. That's really cool. Peak choice, Chainsaw Man. No, Chainsaw Man is super good. Like, I mean, yeah. I'm just really, I'd love to be, and there's a lot of like newer anime right now that I really enjoyed that would be cool to be in someday. But it definitely depends on like how long running a show is, like how soon I like get to a point in my voice acting career where I can audition for things like that. Um, but yeah, I think Chainsaw Man would be a cool one. Gachi Akuta would be another cool one to be in. Hello, welcome to the stream. Marshmallow Fruit Loops? That's a thing? I didn't know that. Have you read Fire Punch? No, but I've heard good things. At least I think I've heard good things, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think I've read it though. Maybe I should read it since there's not an anime of it yet, and then I can just, yeah. Because sometimes when there's an anime of something, I'm like, well, now I can't read the manga because I'm gonna know what happens ahead of time. Um, but yeah. Today I had a great session reading my book with a friend. Oh, that's awesome. Bro looks like Serpentious from Hazbin Hotel. I kind of do. Oh gosh. No, I'm starting to think twice about dyeing my hair. Uh, let's see. Is that a blue streak in your hair? It's just the line. Technically, this is all blue, but this side, because it has more bleach, it shows up more. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. This just keeps getting worse. Any advice on how to direct voice actors to get the most out of their performances? Uh, let's see. I know how not to direct. Basically, well, I think you want to kind of like, you want to use adjectives, I'm pretty sure. I think you want to also kind of make them be like, okay, like, what's led your character to like this moment, or like consider this situation behind like why you're delivering this line. um Juan would have a lot more specific stuff on that because he's, I think, learned a lot more and directed a lot more than I have. Um, you don't want to tell like actors in general, like just be like more sad, be more angry. Because that's just not very specific. Because for all you know, with their acting, they're like trying their hardest. So you want to kind of find a way to help them understand like the narrative, um, and like the subtlety you want, but you just don't want to say like do more of this emotion. Uh, so that's the advice I can offer. But I'm no expert on directing. But yeah. Do a cosplay of Serpentious and get scouted for the live action of Has Been. It suits you well. I have gray streaks in my hair too. No, yeah, it is kind of like grayish. It's like grayish bluish. But yeah. Oh yeah, Auditect has got some advice in the chat. You guys should listen. Emphasize the words in bold text in the script. That's a good idea, yeah. And yeah, with voice acting, you can kind of like give them an example of like what you want them to like emulate. Um, Even if you yourself aren't a voice actor, it kind of just like gives them a good idea of like, oh, okay, like this is the inflection you want me to use. Yeah, like helping them get into the headspace, like you don't have to give them like the full background necessarily with voice acting, though I think it can be helpful. Um, Depending on like how frequently in the project they are. But yeah, you want to get them into the headspace. You want them to have context for why they're saying what they're saying. Hopefully they read the like scripts you give them to understand. But yeah. Uh, let's see. I do celebrate Christmas. Merry Christmas. This year I got a lot of people I know snacks for gifts. I thought that was a good gift. Which, am I wrong? Snacks are the best gift. There's gonna be that one person in the comments who was like, the best gift is my presence. I think someone actually said that in a community post I put out once. Do you believe in Santa Claus? So actually, this is really funny. So there's like the historical figure of Santa Claus. There's Saint Nicholas. Um, which the story behind that is like uh it's essentially, I think it was in Greece. I could be wrong. Yes. I think it was ancient Greece. Um it's actually really sad now that I think about it. This is going to go into kind of dark territory. Um the origins of stuff is that there's like Saint Nicholas, and there was this dude where he um almost like had to sell his daughters off, and Saint Nicholas left him money so he didn't have to do that. Uh yeah, kind of dark, but also a somewhat beautiful uh story about like just the idea of being charitable and like giving, and helping people who are less fortunate than you. Uh Anyways, into something more lighthearted. As far as like mythical Santa with like reindeer and stuff, I didn't believe in that when I was a kid. Uh And I remember when I was younger, all of the kids in my class in like second grade were like, I can't wait till like Santa comes this year. And I was like, Santa's not real. And then my class had like a crisis for the rest of the day. And I accidentally disrupted the class. But yeah, hope Santa brings you something nice. Thank you. Um, but yeah, also want to hear a crazy fact? There's no North Pole. Um, I mean, let's see, I mean, there is one, but there's no actual land there. The North Pole is all water. I see. When Saint Nick, no, for real. Doesn't the northern point change constantly? I don't know anything about geography. I probably should, but yeah. But anyways, that's the story of how when I was little, I ruined a bunch of kids' dreams and I disrupted class for a day. What is the hair routine? Uh, Wash it like 3 times a week with basic shampoo. When you have dyed hair, you want to wash your hair with cold water so it lasts longer. Sorry, but you're wrong, Elion. I know for a fact Santa is real. I saw him in a mall once. You caught me. Ugh, I don't have any arguments prepared for this. Persona? Yeah, the Persona 5 poster. I should. Ooh, if you guys can guess who my favorite Persona 5 character is, you get my respect. I think it's changed since I first played the game, but yeah, I have. Guess who my favorite Persona 5 character is, if you want. You can't deny physical proof, duh. The cat thing, Morgana. Or do you just say Maharaga like in Jujutsu Kaisen? I do not remember that. Oh my gosh. Um, Morgana isn't my favorite, but Morgana's pretty cool. Guess again. Everyone guess who my favorite Persona 5 character is. Um, Hello to those of you. Welcome to the stream. You look like you want to cry. That's because I do. It is Yusuke, yeah. I think Yusuke is cool because he's like an artist. I also like his character design. I think it's between him and Joker, who I think have the best character design. Morgana voice actress is also in Genshin Impact. Oh, really? I think I recognize because it's Cassandra Lee Morris, and I recognize her the most as I think I'm pronouncing this right. Kyubey from Madoka Magica and Lifa from Sword Art Online. But yeah, she's got a really like distinct voice. Lifa, holy old school. Sword Art Online isn't that old. It's wait, when was it? No, it was made in 2010, but wasn't the last season or the most recent season in like 2019, 2021? Oh my gosh, that was kind of long ago. The artist, wondering when YouTube would bring me back. Happy holidays. Thank you. Happy holidays. Yeah, Sword Art Online isn't that old. Um, I guess it maybe it depends. I mean, it first started airing like a while back, but do I have some Persona figures? No, I don't. I actually don't know if technically I have like Fate Grand Order figurines. That's from a game, and a 2B figurine from Nier Automata, which is also from a game. Um, but I don't know if I have very many video game figures. Maybe I should get like it'd be fun to have like a little Morgana figurine. But yeah. Oh yeah, those first three openings in the anime. Like I think that okay, this is a hot take, and I feel like most people know this about me if I've like talked about Sora Online before. I think my favorite season is season 3, which is Alicization. Not War of the Underworld. I do like War of the Underworld, but I think Alicization was like a little bit more better as far as like I thought the concept of them going through like the different levels of the building was really cool. And like the Integrity Knights and then like fighting the Integrity Knights. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is my favorite character in Sword Art Online. And what I like specifically, sorry, I'm like ranting. Um, what I like, oh, you're referring to me as the artist. Thank you. Because you've seen one of my drawing streams. But let's see. Um, I don't know what this comment is, but oh gosh, what is going on? Let's see. Is Fate Grand Order the game with the lady who yells like Excalibur? That's Fate. Sorry. I'm just like in the comments and like I don't know. So like for the record, I am an adult. I'm like 23. Um I just don't like typically talk about that because in my head, I know like most of you guys are like nice and chill. I just feel like sometimes when there are people who are asking that, my assumption is like it's for strange reasons. Um but yeah, never got past season 2. I actually think the second season with Xenon is pretty good, but I think season 3 is just really unique. But anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh is my favorite character in that whole show. Um, and I think because he's just like really cool and like because he like stands on business when it matters. Like he'll like protect people and but because he like cares about those people so deeply, and I think that's really cool. And I like the fact that he's this like very gentle and kind character who's also someone that will just like go to the ends of the earth for other people and for what's right. And I like that. And I also like how it has moments where it depicts that's like the strongest point of his character and maybe sometimes the weakest point of his character where he's so like compassionate and like passionate about people and about what's right um that he'll stand up to injustice but that also sometimes he can be very impulsive, and when he's isolated, he can get very lonely and in his head a little bit. Um, but yeah. Do a flip. I wish I could do a flip. Everyone keeps saying that I look like Felix from Stray Kids. Just not gonna end. How many people are in Stray Kids? I actually don't think I've listened to enough of their music. Isn't there like 7 members? Is it 9? I can't remember. 8 people. I didn't know that. I think that it seems like in like K-pop and J-pop groups, there tends to be a lot of members. I feel like in America we usually have like music groups made of like if it's like 5 people, it's like an a cappella group or something. Or maybe it's like a band and with only like 1 or 2 lead singers. But yeah. Fun fact, Elion's first name is actually short for Eleva Boss. Uh, can you tell a joke, please? I only know, again, like these like dumb, like not jokes. Like I know this one where it's like one lawyer walks up to another and says, "We are both lawyers." That's the joke. Oh gosh. I like how half the comments for some reason whenever I like stream are like, "You look like this person. You look like that person," which is kind of funny. But yeah. The laughing emojis at the joke. You look like a human person. You thought I'm actually from outer space. Surprise. No. Hello, welcome to the stream. What type of water do you drink? Usually from the tap. Um, yeah, that's about as bougie as I am. Let's see. You would look like my sister if I had a sister who looked like you. Because I have glasses? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try my best. Let's see. I gotta keep track of my time. Because this is like a short-ish stream, but it's okay. I have time. I have time. I just burped in my throat. Fun fact, Elion didn't actually dye her hair. She just turned Super Saiyan. No, yep. That's what happened. That that's not happening with like with these muscles. Uh Goku 2.0. I challenge to continue speaking the stream in third person. Okay, third person is where you say your name. So every time Noelle speaks, Noelle would have to say Noelle. I don't think I can do this the whole stream. That'd be funny. Because then someone who like wasn't on this stream to see this comment will just be like, why is this person like talking weird? And they'd think I'm kind of crazy. We all are just a little bit, but Elion, how are you? How is your life slash mental health? Oh, thank you for asking. It's good. I think when I feel down, I try to be productive. And sometimes when I have the very strong negative emotions, or sometimes good emotions, I'll write a song about it. I'll work through it. But yeah, I'm very lucky to have a very sweet and caring boyfriend like my boyfriend Juan, who's also a voice actor. Um, and yeah, he always cheers me up, and he's very sweet and kind and patient. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. Have a good night. Do you only speak English? Just curious. Yeah, when I was younger, my parents tried to like get us to learn Spanish with like the like Muzzy CDs where it's like you have this green broccoli monster alien trying to teach you Spanish. And I didn't learn a whole lot from that. um, Juan's taught me like one or two words. I only remember how to say I love you to him. Um, which is yeah, I need to work on that. That's my character flaw. Would you say that you have mean voices in your head regularly? I mean, we all have those days where we're being like super harsh to ourselves and we're all like we're thinking about like all the really bad and horrible things that we've been through in life. I just try to like not be as anxious as like I tend to get sometimes. But yeah. Hey, the voice actress, right? How have you been? I've been good, thank you. How do I find a voice actress girlfriend? Honestly, it was like purely luck that Juan found me because I think I was very much like, well, we were both in the same project, but then we became friends and then we fell in love. And yeah, voice acting couples peak. What is this question at the bottom? Someone said smash or pass Luigi from Super Mario. Please don't make me answer that. Okay, I'm good. I don't even know what the correct response would be to this. Oh gosh. Do you guys do you guys remember maybe this is a much more vague video than than I think it is. There's like this really old like 80s educational video giving the birds and the bees talk uh featuring Luigi and Mario who were voice acted by not the people who normally voice act Luigi and Mario. And so it's really funny cuz Mario has this kind of like New Yorker accent going on. Um and then Luigi just sounds like some dude. uh and it's really funny. But yeah. Are you 100 years old? I'll let you guess. No. But it's just like it's the craziest like video I've seen. In general, there's like plenty of those videos from like the 80s that were some kind of like educational videos or like what do you call them? Like sort of like job ones too, where it's like when you first get a job, and they're like that's a pretty funny thing to find. Love the blue in your hair. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Not the 6'7" jokes. Informative videos, yeah. Or there's a specific name for them. Oh, like initiation, job initiation videos. But yeah. I'm Hispanic, but yeah. PSA videos. I can't remember what that stands for, but is that what they're called? Oh, public service announcement. Is that what they called? Like, would that maybe that would be like a public service announcement video. But apparently in the 80s they used to like do stuff like that. Like they'd have like companies make like videos to be shown in like classes. I'm sure that's something people still do because it's like, there's always like people who are like, how do we connect with the youth? And then like they come up with some video that definitely doesn't land with the youth because it's like if you it's their videos feel like someone in the room just gave like a synopsis of like I think the kids are into like Mario or something. And then for some reason that's what they use for their like educational videos. Hair looking great today. Are we talking about those disaster horror videos? We're talking about like the like 80s like educational ones where like companies would like let's see, mostly from PBS. Oh yeah, PBS would do that too. Like the educational videos where like they try and teach kids about like some topic. I think they also have stuff like that for like driving schools and whatnot. But yeah. Way before my time. Oh my gosh. These comments. I have never smoked. Let's see. Oh gosh. Thank you for the gift. I don't know. Oh, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Oh wow, that's a lot of gifts. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Is Santa in the chat? I'll believe it when I see it. Oh gosh. That's like the last person I want to look like. I've dyed my hair like, let's see, how many colors over the course of my life? When it was like fully blonde, I dyed it all like pink at one point and then blue. I did like the ends like a like mint green, but yeah, usually to have like really vibrant colors, you have to pretty much like go to like the platinum blonde level. Do you have hobbies? No. I, is breathing air a hobby? No, I'm kidding. I like drawing a lot. Uh, and yeah, I guess writing music is a hobby. But yeah, but I am a musician. I don't know if that's pretentious to say that. I teach music. Um, I like Cane's Chicken a lot. A lot of people really like Wingstop, but I don't know, like Wingstop. The like wings feel a little bit on the dry side to me. I don't think I've played Elder Scrolls 3. But I can do somewhat deeper voices. Like when I do like a deep antagonist voice, I do this kind of voice. Um, but and if I do like a tough voice, I just kind of go into like the back of my throat a little bit or like my chest. But yeah. What kind of music do you make? I make background music. I like writing kind of like alternative cinematic type of music, and rock music. And I have a wonderful friend who helps me to produce my music, um, because I don't have a lot of the technological skill. I wish I did to record. Um, so yeah, that friend fills in that gap for me. Oh my gosh, don't run out of money. Um, have you ever listened to Stray Kids? A bit. I should probably listen to more. Cane's has the cane sauce. That's what makes it. Okay, maybe it's not fair to compare because that's like chicken tenders versus chicken wings. But yeah, I'm checking my time. Okay, I got time. Edna from The Incredibles. I've actually gotten that one a couple of times. It's it's just gonna be like this forever. Uh, Would I like to audition for? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll have to find the time for sure. But yeah, I'm always wanting to audition for stuff. Though I am currently in a place where I'm only accepting paid projects right now, just because I've been working a lot this year. I say accepting, like I audition for projects, I hope for the best. There's no spiders on the wall. You're lying. I hate. Oh, is there actually a spider on the wall? No, that can't be true. Maybe there is. Oh, it's okay. I'll be okay. I'll be alright. Oh, it went behind the sound panel. Oh well. Oh, try the voices out on a stream. We'll talk. We'll talk. I mean, yeah, feel free to like just give me the rundown of that. But yeah, I guess it's also dependent on how much availability I have. Fun fact, you swallow at least 3 spiders every night in your sleep. I wouldn't call that like a fun fact. I call that like a fact that is I didn't need to know. I think I already knew that though. It's okay. I'll be fine. Let's see. Are you down for a challenge for a $500 donation? Uh, I don't think I'm gonna accept bribes because that sounds sketch. Um, boil, it's not. I mean, you can pitch the challenge. I might not do it depending on how like sketchy it is, but I guess feel free. You sound like you have a master's in science. I'm not that smart. You're overestimating my abilities. Let's see. Sure, I'll DM you some dialogue. Okay. Welcome to those of you just joining the stream. I'm out of water. Yes, it was all a part of my master plan, reverse psychology. Can you do a voice of the character you're voicing? Well, I found in a lot of projects recently, I've mostly kind of just used my voice. But for Princess Merope, in a project I'm in called A Plague of Crowns, it is kind of like just my voice. but like really like badass and cool. Um, there's this one part where I got to do like a little, what would you call it? Like a storyboard of her fighting this monster, and then there's like this one part um where like he's like monologuing and be like, "Ha, I'm gonna defeat you," and everything. And then at one point, I say this line that's kind of like, "Are you scared? I'm asking if you're scared. You step back twice." And I just remember that one a lot for some reason. Do you like cats? Yes. I think cats are cool. Scottish fold cats are so cute. They have like the little like down ears and they just look like really round with like their face. Let's see. Welcome to those of you just joining the stream. I just subscribed to you because you seem cool and you like cats. Thank you. That's the only criteria. Uh, I hope you enjoy the thousands of anime memes that I just do on my free time. This is my Fluttershy stuffed animal. It was given to me by a friend. Juan says, "Hello, Noelle. I will arrive soon." Okay, my love. I'll see you soon. Have a safe flight. You look like. Okay, I don't like what would be the term? I don't really like things that are like bitter. Like I don't really drink a whole lot of like alcohol in general, but I just don't like stuff where it's like whiskey, and whatnot. But I guess like vodka sometimes like can be like flavored, but I don't know. I'm pretty boring. Like I still go to the store and I just get like apple juice because that's my vibe. Let's see. My favorite anime was Cowboy Bebop. Have you seen it? I have seen it. I like the characters. I like the animation. I like the music. I appreciate it um for I think all of those elements. I think it's a little bit on the nihilistic, like everything ends in sadness kind of side. And I don't know if I necessarily think that way, but I think that storytellers who want to tell that kind of story are communicating something that is a very maybe personal experience to them. And so I like to take that into consideration, which also makes me sad sometimes, being like, wow, I'm I'm sorry that like yeah. You look like a voice actor. I am a voice actress.
How'd you know?
My favorite anime of all time is Dragon Ball, Akira, Ghost in the Shell, 80s and 90s anime. I see. I don't think I've watched enough 80s and 90s anime, honestly. I think the like maybe I've watched two in my whole life. Have fun doing voices. I'll do my best. I'll try to get to that as soon as possible. I might be busy today. Whose voice do you act? A lot of individual projects. So like I've done like some like audio dramas, some like web comic type stuff. I really like voicing the character of like Princess Merope in something called Plague of Crowns. You can check out a playlist. It has something called, or on my channel, there's this playlist of projects I'm in, and it has projects I'm in. And I'm listed usually in the description of what characters I voice. I look like a voice actress. Yeah, I just have that look. Uh, an instant fan forever. Oh, thank you. You mean like audiobooks? Like audio dramas are something that I think is more specific to things probably like YouTube and Spotify, I feel like, because people kind of like write their own stories and whatnot. It's kind of like I would think of it more like radio plays, kind of, you know. Is that the term? Yeah, like a radio story. But no audiobooks yet. I hope to someday. Okay, I don't know if you've heard this one before, but you kind of look like Juan's girlfriend. I am. Juan's my boyfriend. He's also a voice actor. He's very talented. Yell as loud as you can. Like a like battle yell? The funniest thing about voice acting is sometimes you do things by yourself and they just feel like a little like cringy. But it sounds great. Okay. I'll do like uh, I'll do a yell. I'll do an anime yell, and then my roommates are gonna be like, "What the heck was that?" later. Okay, like that wasn't quite a yell. That was like a like fighting noise. I don't know if I can do it. It's late. Okay, fine, fine. I gotta like get into it. Yeah, there you go. That's one. Respect. I do think back in the day sometimes to get like prepared to like yell sometimes. I'd like be like, okay, like how do people yell in My Hero Academia? Um, that was like a short yell. But yeah, if you want to check out me doing like some longer, like really like gravelly yells, you can check out the like video of like Merope versus Locust, which is again in the playlist of projects I'm in. Which again, one of them is called Plague of Crowns. And that whole thing is like a fight sequence, and all of my lines were just yelling, which was really cool. But yeah, so that was awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of yells. There's like the angry ones, there's the fighting ones, there's like sad ones. But yeah, the sad ones are really fun to do. Um, I remember once with Juan a long time ago, we were asked to do a comic dub for someone who wrote like a manga. And I was like, my microphone kept peaking every time I like screamed. And I was like, I don't know why it's doing this. And oh, sorry, it cut off for a second. I realized the whole time that I wasn't turning the gain down. And that's what happened. But yeah, finally, a normal stream. But yeah, there's all that cool stuff. Well, no, I have a right now I have a condenser microphone. But back in the day I just kind of had a Blue Yeti microphone that I would like surround with pillows to prevent from like echoing. Um and it kept peaking and I realized that I wasn't turning the gain down. And that's why. But yeah. The previous stream you saw was just pure brain rot. Well, welcome. I don't know if it's gonna be much different here, but we'll see. How'd you get into voice acting? Uh, because I watched a lot of anime and I thought everyone was really good. In particular, watching like Matthew Mercer and Attack on Titan, which was like the third or fourth anime I watched. And then I found out about like being able to audition for individual projects online, and here we are. Happy holidays! Thank you. The stream is good though. Oh, thank you. I try my best. One person I have worked with is that one guy animations who makes kind of like sort of like meme skit content sometimes about different like games and whatnot. And so I got to be in like a Helldivers like skit, which was really funny. And then I also got to be in that one with Juan. And then I got to be in one that was like Pokemon related. Which character is most associated with you? Like when people hear her name, they think that's the woman who voiced. Oh, I don't think I'm that popular yet. um, do you get paid for your work? Yeah, when I audition for paid projects. And some people who have reached out to me have been like, "This is a paid project. Would you like to be in it?" I'm like, "Okay." um, but yeah, like I don't think. Yeah, I'm not that popular. Yeah, I don't think I've voiced a character that would be super recognizable to people unless they check out the like projects I'm in playlist and then they like listen to it and they're like, "That's her." Um, but yeah. What's your favorite anime character or production you want to work for? I don't think it's gonna happen this year. That's pretty optimistic. That'd be cool if that happened though this year. Um, Again, I think it'd be cool to be in Chainsaw Man. Or something Fate related. But yeah. Oh, that's cool. Have a Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you. Stay safe, humble, and kind. Aw, I'll do my best. Why does everyone keep asking my age? I trust you're asking for normal reasons, but I refrain sometimes from answering because even though I am an adult, like I feel like sometimes people ask for weird reasons. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm easily 43. No. Are there qualifications for voice acting or just portfolios? I mean, if you're doing online stuff, I think it's good. You can just audition. You ideally probably want to have a mic that's like a little bit better than just like a like headphones microphone. Um, I used to have a Audio Technica mic and now I have a condenser microphone. I think it's good to make a demo reel once you feel more confident in your voice and your inflection. Um, like my demo reel is like the first thing you see on my channel when you look on my channel. Um, And yeah, I think you just want to make sure you kind of feel more comfortable with your range and whatnot. So you have like a lot to put out there. Um, but yeah, let's see. Welcome to those of you just joining the stream. My goal is to care about everyone and try and treat everyone I meet in the world as kindly as possible. That's, I don't know if that answers your question. Is there a VA theory or do you just wing it? I mean, in like California, there's definitely like classes you can take. But I think it's something that you do your best at and you just keep working at it. I will say, I think you want to get the things I find that you want to work on the most just so you feel like you're delivering lines well is inflection and enunciation. So like inflection is kind of like the emphasis you put on like certain words, and the enunciation is just like saying those words like clearly. What is going on in these comments? Yeah, that's a sound panel. Oh, it was your dog's birthday yesterday? Happy birthday, or happy birthday yesterday to your dog. Strangest role you've done or auditioned for. I don't know if I've done any strange ones. But I've done ones where like I do like really silly voices or deliver lines in a really funny way. Um, Sometimes you always want to do like if it's an option, like two or three takes of the same line a little differently. And sometimes when I yell, it's I'll try and do like a more serious yell or maybe like a more scared yell. But if it's something comedic, it sometimes I think some of my comedic yells when it's more in my natural voice instead of like a smaller one or something. It sounds like a like Call of Duty lobby or something, but yeah. You have Raven's personality from Teen Titans. Maybe. Raven's a little I think she's like caring, but it's not like super obvious. I think that like especially when it comes to like Juan, like I think I'm very honest about being like I love you. Like I don't know. Like I'm not like, well, you already know I'm not gonna say it. But Raven's not entirely like that either. I think she's just more introverted. I don't know what that is, so that probably means I wasn't in it. What's your dream project to work on? Okay, I did mention like Chainsaw Man Fate quite a few times. It would be cool to be in maybe like a horror video game. Um, I think it'd also be cool to be in Sword Art Online, but I don't know if they're gonna make any more. But yeah. All right. Well, I think I have to go, but it's been a wonderful stream with all you wonderful people. I'll answer this question really quick. Any particular character that you'd like to voice? I think it would be cool to voice Asa in Chainsaw Man. Um, but yeah. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. and a Merry Christmas. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, Windstream. Thank you. Bye.